Oh, and welcome, I'm Beetle92, and today we're going to be continuing our adventures in Rimworld Alpha 13 in the Mountain Valley colony. It is the middle of winter. So far we've had a couple of curveballs thrown at us. We had an entire huge herd of deer go mad and try to kill us, which was quite interesting. We had sappers try to tunnel in the back, so that was fun. And right now we're just working on making sure our base is running well, getting everything clean. There was a lot of cleaning that needed to be done. Upgrading our power system, just kind of letting our colonists do the jobs that I've already told them to do. So, in particular, I really need them to get these plant cutting jobs done, just because we need the wood. We're running out of fuel for our little stove there, and I think we are going to suspend these just because I don't want them burning all of our wood. And I'd rather have them doing other jobs, to be honest with you. We don't really need the longswords right now. God, they're so slow to walk when it's snowing outside. It really is. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. My computer switched away there. I think we're doing just fine on food. We have a ton of venison. We have, 1,000 units of venison, so we have more than enough food to sustain our colonists for the near future. And, so, I think right now we're just kind of waiting around. We're in a calm period. We do want to set up some security turrets right there. We probably want to mine out these walls a little bit. I am going to... Oh, what's that? Why did that go? Why did that do the thing? What's going on? Computer. Computer? Hello? Hello, computer? Yes, can I help you? Why are you being a little bitch right now? Oh, the game crashed. God dang it. That's like the second time. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look into why it's crashing so much. That's really irritating. I don't know why that's happening. That might be a mod. I have a fair amount of mods installed. If not between episodes and between recording sessions, I am going to go try to investigate and see why that might be happening. In the meantime, I'm going to check to see if we can increase the frequency of our autosaves. Because if we are going to get some crashes, then I want to gameplay... where is the autosave? Autosave interval. Okay, so it's already set to 1 day, which is fine. I mean, this basically just jumped us back to the beginning of this video, so... Let's cancel these right now, because I don't want to... I want people to focus and prioritize. We'll suspend these like I did before. You know what I'm going to do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is I'm going to put power switches on both of these, and I'm going to turn off the power on this one so that all the excess energy gets shunted into here, and then when these get full, I'll turn them off and turn these on, and these will be our main battery array, and these will be our backup battery array. I think that's a good plan. I like this plan. Is no one going to haul that steel? No one's restricted. Everyone can haul. Why are you not hauling this steel? Oh, no empty place configured to store it. Right, okay, so that's why everyone is being annoying with their hauling job, and why they're not plant cutting is because they can't store any of it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to say raw resources go out here. And I'm just going to say non-raw don't go there. Yeah, we'll say, well... we'll just treat this as overflow. And then low priority, so then people will haul raw resources into here, which should be things that won't break down quite as quickly, I think. Like steel, for example. Yeah, steel. We don't care if steel's outside. It's not going to break down. Blocks are fine. If we notice anything in particular that we don't want to store in here, then we will address it. But I can't believe that I didn't realize that that was the main problem, is that we didn't have storage space. It should really tell you somewhere like in a thing saying, hey, you have hauling jobs, but you don't have anyone or anywhere configured to store them, so the colonists can't carry them out. I mean, that's a noobish mistake in my opinion, but you know, whatever. So who's our constructors? Aiko. Just go finish that, please, if you don't mind. There you go, and then designate. Prioritize. Cool. Okay, so now all of our excess power is going to get shunted into these ones. That is assuming we don't run out of power entirely. Which we might. So why don't we set up another solar generator? Why can't we put a... I wonder why we can't put a generator down right there. I don't know. Alright, so we are running out of power, but I think we will just flick that so we don't run out. And I do really want to try to make sure that we power this up so that this is a backup battery array, but apparently we can't do that right now. Rare thrombos. We're definitely not going to go after them right now. I don't think so. Let's put a couple more slate walls there. This is turned off, yes. Okay, good. And we are generating power right now. Let's flick that off so we can shunt the power into there. And now I think is a good time to do what I wanted to do before and expand our storage space. So we're going to order those set up. And then I guess we'll build a steel wall right now, since we appear to have more steel than we do wood. Sorry about that. So we're going to have a steel space set up. Or not, we're going to, I'm sorry, my thoughts are a little bit scrambled. We're going to expand our storage area, and in addition to having the backup raw pile, and I'm actually going to rename it as raw goods stockpile. Animal food storage, freezer, raw goods stockpile, dumping zone, and just stockpile zone 3. So, NG is unhappy. Why is she unhappy? Well, her friend died. She ate nutrient paste. I don't know why you would do that. No one told you to eat nutrient paste. You're sick. You have the gut worms. Yeah, those are I think those will go away by themselves after a while, but it is going to take quite a while. You're just going for a walk? Okay. That's fine. And people do have crafting assigned. It's just a very low priority for them. Oh, good. She's actually cleaning the snow. Excellent. And I did say in the priority details that cleaning snow was going to go below cleaning filth, so they aren't going to clean snow until they are done with all of the internal cleaning. Awesome. Okay, so now the walk speed there should be a little bit better, I think. Yeah. Yeah, thick snow reduces the walk speed by like half. Why? Dude, you're walking in the thick snow. Walk in the frickin' not snow. You moron. What the hell is wrong with you? Alright, now that we have that set up, let's go ahead and clear the no roof area, so this can get roofed. And then mine out these walls. And we'll go ahead and mine it out to there too, and deconstruct that door. And then once that's all done, we'll extend the stockpile. We do have the heater running there. Let's sync these heaters up. Excellent. Alright, so take the stockpile zone, increase it, and then people should move all of the goods from here into here. And again, I just want to use this as a overflow. Although, I'm thinking about it. It might be good to put them actually at the same priority. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to use it as overflow, it's just going to be our raw stockpile. And let's make sure there's nothing in here that could deteriorate. Wood we'll put inside since it can't deteriorate. Corpses, no. Chunks, no. Body parts, apparel, weapons, items. Yeah, okay, so this will just hold like steel and blocks and all that kind of stuff. And, if we wanted to make sure that those got shunted into there, we could actually set it to preferred, which I think is what we're going to do. And that will actually cause them to empty all of the steel and the stone into this stockpile. So we have a little bit of wood, not a lot. And right now we're just going to use it to fuel the stove. We're not letting the smithy run. We aren't getting any research done on hydroponics. That is a little bit upsetting. We need to assign one of these to be our primary researcher. I think we're going to do... You know what we're going to do is we're going to put these at 3. And let's set that as 2. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Because we do need someone to be doing research, and I think that's fine. If we want her to do a task, we can just set it at 1, and she'll prioritize it over research, but other than that, she's going to do research over everything else. So her days are actually going to be almost entirely research. I might let her clean. No, we have other cleaners. Everyone else is cleaning. That should be fine. Colonist needs treatment. It's probably for her asthma. Yep. I really need to look up exactly how long the asthma stays around. Alright, so these things are fully charged. Let's toggle power off on them and then toggle power up on the main batteries. And if I'm correct, these will actually be insulated from any discharges. So that means that if everything goes wrong, like if this battery gets discharged and we need emergency power, we can just go over here and flick these on and we'll have 2,000 watts of emergency power. Alright, so I'm comfortable with where we are right now, so I'm going to set up our defenses that we tried to set up time and time again. Do we want to set them up there, or... Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll put the walls between them, and these... No, not there. These walls are just to ensure that if they get damaged to the point of exploding, they don't take out the turrets next to them. And we could use... I've tried using the shard sentry, actually. I did that in a non-YouTube campaign, and they have very high rates of fire, but if you check out the information tab, their max hit points are 24, which means that they die at the drop of a hat. I'm half convinced that's a bug, because I can't imagine any utility that they provide. Like, they die immediately. Let's go ahead and, yeah, do that. Just because otherwise he'll get trapped. I know how the stupid colonists work. They will get trapped if I don't do that. And slate wall. And honestly, the backing the wall isn't terribly important, but we might as well do it. And I'm going to put sandbags in front of them just for a little bit of bullet absorption. Ah, solar flare. Crap. That's not good. It's very cold outside. We got a little bit of insulation, so hopefully the temperature will decrease only slowly. Oh, a pack of wool. Okay, so we got a harvest done, which is quite good. I don't think... Okay, so we've got people with shoddy gear. Let's go ahead and say we'll make 3 pants and 3 shirts just so that people have options available to them. Although we have a lot of shirts. They're all just really shitty. I mean, they've all taken a bunch of damage. I'm actually gonna say burn apparel and then do it... okay. Oh, hit points, right. Okay, so anything that's below 40% and inequality. Because I don't want to keep all of these, you know, damaged clothing around. All of the damaged clothing. Now, do we have enough steel for this? We don't actually have enough steel. So we're going to have to mine some more. It looks like we've used up the steel that we had. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've used up the steel that we had, so we're going to have to mine out some more. Excellent, the flare is ending. Oh, I guess Jade actually can take damage. So let's say that gold and jade and silver don't go outside. So it's going to be uranium, plasteel, steel, and stone blocks. Awesome, excellent. Okay, cool. Next we want to do microelectronics basics because I want to get a comm console up and running so we can actually start trading with space traders. We still have some plant cutting jobs queued up, so people are, they haven't quite gotten to the point of having all of their time free, and plant cutting is relatively low. You're tailoring, that seems fine. You're sleeping. You're researching. What are you doing? You're harvesting. Okay, so you're going to be doing some plant cutting, which is just fine. We still have a lot of food. We have 2,000 units, so I don't think we're going to run out of food anytime soon. Now, who do we have mining? Because we do want to... It looks like Aiko is our primary miner right now. I wonder if we tell her... Yeah, okay, so she's up and running. Yeah, you're mining. I do want these floors smoothed. Oh, you're gonna do that first. Ugh, fine. Whatever. And... You frickin' moron. I swear to God. What in the hell is wrong with you? No, 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 no. No. Go to... Fine. Okay, we're not gonna back it. Are you happy? It doesn't have a back. I hope you're happy. You stupid morons. Goddamn, are you people just frickin' stupid. Alright, so it looks like the cremation job is going as expected. I'm actually going to raise the hit points up to... Let's do 60. Let's go crazy. Which basically means we're only going to have apparel that we created ourselves. We're going to end up harvesting most of the stuff, or burning most of the stuff that we get off of other people. So that's smoothed. Really? That looks different. Oh well. And just because it is pretty dark, and I don't like it when it's that dark, we're going to put a standing lamp there. We will put it in the corner and run a power conduit there. He's playing horseshoes, which is fine. Alright, I think we need to get some other people up on mining. Let's go ahead and cycle through our characters to see who has mining. So Oksana has mining, Inchi has mining, and I'm just looking right now for passion. Yeah, so we'll put Inchi and Oksana up on mining. So they will mine before... We're actually going to take you out cooking entirely. And I think we'll set you to mine... Yeah, we'll do that. That seems fine. And hopefully with time, they'll actually get reasonably good at it. They get halfway, and then they say, no, it's time to sleep. No, I think it's time to sleep right now. Excellent. Okay. So as soon as the microelectronics are done, we will get a comm console up and running. That's probably her gut worms or her asthma. She has a lot of chronic medical issues. I'm really liking actually having the alpacas now, because having the pants available to us is pretty nice. So now that we've got the cremator up and running for clothing, I'm going to go through and make sure that no one's wearing anything that's under the cremation value. We have a better jacket, don't we? Yeah, we have a normal jacket. So someone... Oh, and you know what? I think... Well, no, we probably shouldn't cremate things, or burn apparel just because they're shitty. And she just puts on another awful deer hide jacket. Shouldn't they prioritize putting on good clothing? Like... This seems pretty friggin' stupid to me. Awesome, okay. So that's up and running. Let's actually... I think we'll just burn awful clothing. Now, are these exclusive? Will it burn awful clothing? Does clothing have to be awful and under a certain degree, or will it just burn them regardless? Okay, so it'll only burn, that's kind of annoying, because what I really want it to do is say if it's either awful or below 60 hit points, burn it. And what it's saying is it has to be awful and under 60 hit points. Starvation. Why are you starving? Oh, because you have the gut worms. You'll be fine. Oh, milk. Awesome. Okay, so that's fine. We will let them harvest the milk. Or, go get the milk. They haven't quite finished the security turrets. We're going to need to run a conduit over here to power them. And I think now is a good time to rearm the traps, because I feel like if there's going to be a siege, or not a siege, a assault, it'll probably happen pretty soon. It's been a little while. And as soon as I don't think that the colonists have better things to do, we're going to expand or extend our deadfall trap line. So, 9th of winter, we have enough food. I think we're doing good on food. We're not going to run out anytime soon. We still need wood. We don't have as much wood as I'd like. we might need to boost the priority of plant cutting, which I think we will do. Although, no, because we want links to art. I actually wanted to art fairly frequently, so I think we're going to set art up a little bit, and we'll set plant cutting for her up to 3, so our plant cutting's at 3 for everyone. Do we want to set it at 2? Let's just set it at 2. If there's plants to be cut, because this isn't going to be a job that we have a lot of, like, it'll come in waves, so if we want it to happen, we definitely want it to happen soon. Let's go ahead with machining. And now that we can make a comms console, we definitely want to get that. And we'll set up an orbital tray beacon there. And we're not going to sell our... I would set up an orbital tray beacon here, except we're not going to sell our stone directly. We're going to always turn it into clubs first. Okay, cool. And I'm tempted to actually raise how many clubs we're willing to have at once. I think we'll go to... No. 15. Clear all... Allow stone. I only want stone clubs. I don't want any other kind of club. And I think crafting might... This might actually be a crafting job and not a smithing job. But I'm not certain. Where'd the music go? It got very quiet all of a sudden. Let's go ahead and mark this for mining. I don't think there's anything urgently required. Yeah, nothing urgently required. I think when spring comes around, we're going to reassign our growing zones a little bit to better maximize our how much food we can get out of it. And they are still setting up our security traps again. Awesome. Okay, so they're doing the plant cutting now, which is good. We have visitors. They have some items to trade, so we'll probably just be able to unload our clubs on them for silver or maybe some medicine. How much medicine do we have? 39, but it's mostly herbal. Much better than nothing. That's very true. So yeah, I think we're going to do some base expansion now. I think now is a good time for that. Who is our best warden? We'll send Oksana out. I didn't realize that you could organize them like that. That's quite useful, actually. We will send Oksana out to trade with them. And again, we're probably just going to give them our clubs mostly. Oh, except they won't take the clubs. Damn it. I don't want to trade them the grenades. Tactical pistol. This is one of the weapons actually from our Rimsenal security pack. Is these weapons from specific Rimworld. What am I calling them? Companies, Rimworld arms manufacturers. So I think we're going to trade them the nutrient paste meals since I don't really want our colonists eating them in the first place. Yeah, just trade them all the nutrient paste meals. We don't want to trade them our components. We actually kind of want to buy components off of them. And that seems fine. And after seeing the fact that our components are actually relatively low, I'm going to order some of the ships deconstructed. That should be fine. You get a fair amount of components out of deconstructing them like that. So we're running just a little bit low on steel and whatnot. I think we are going to raise crafting a little bit. We'll put crafting at 3 for Lynx. Although the thing is that art is always going to be a job that she could do, so if we put anything lower than art, she probably won't do it. Raising that wouldn't actually affect anything. That seems fine. We will do crafting over... Yeah, Aslan will craft over construct and repair. And raising that wouldn't do anything, so that should be okay. We have slag, so people should have access to crafting supplies. I mean, partially is that during the winter, when travel times are considerably higher, it's harder for people to get things done during the day, so we should see their efficiency go up a little bit during the spring. And I just realized that this video has already gone on to 30 minutes, so I'm going to cut it here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you've seen so far, then please consider liking or commenting down below if you have anything in particular you want to suggest or criticize, if you have anything to criticize. If you want to see more content like this in the future, please consider subscribing. I can promise you that a lot more content like this will be coming out on a daily basis, so if you check back every day, there will always be something here waiting for you to watch. Thank you very much. I've been Beetle92, and have a great day.